Welcome back to the Traxion YouTube channel, a project started by gamers and content creators to try and create the place to come for all things racing games. Whether you're an iRacing resident or you just like hopping on Mario Kart every so often, the aim was to make you all feel welcome right here.
Launching back in February, that's something I felt they did. I joined the team back in March, and now we're at the end of the year. We think it's a good time to take a look back at what we've done across 2021, starting, of course, with video games.
We had the chance to get our hands on some great racing games this year, with WRC 10, Formula 1 2021, Circuit Superstars, MotoGP 21, Hot Wheels Unleashed, and Forza Horizon 5, but to name a few. We reviewed, drummed up some tips and tricks to get ahead of the game, or just jumped into split screen and battled away. Not just on camera, but at lunchtime too.
But it wasn't just the newest games we took a look at this year. Racing has always been a present genre in gaming since its inception, and looking back at what came before was also a huge part of the content we made this year, be it from merely a year or so ago, or even from decades before now. I know that John has enjoyed making videos on some of his favourites.
I had a blast reliving my childhood and playing through Toka Race Driver 3's iconic World Tour mode, finally making it to the top tier. Your support throughout the series was incredible, with many of you following the journey all the way through to the bitter end, and now I'm continuing the journey on the game's successor, Race Driver Grid. Aside from my ongoing Sunday series, I've particularly enjoyed playing and writing about Art of Rally, delving into the history of the sport to uncover 6 forgotten gems. Unquestionably, the greatest challenge I faced this year was my stubborn attempt to break a world record within the game. Without spoiling the videos, plural, it wasn't easy.
Now, while John has been playing games, I feel like I've been merely talking about them. Either looking back at titles I loved and needed a good gush about them, or simply regaling a franchise's conception, history, and future. I sunk so many hours into Micro Machines on the Mega Drive, and my parents used to let me stay up late to play Gran Turismo and Gran Turismo 2 back on the PS1. I'd wanted to make a video on Split Second for as long as I've been working on YouTube, and here at Traxion I got that chance. I say it's enough in the video anyway, but I'm gonna say it again. Go and play Split Second. You won't regret it.
I still need to give that game a go. I've been spending a bit more time on the more serious side of the genre, making track guides, setup guides, car guides, pit stop guides, and pretty much every other type of guide on Assetto Corsa Competizione. We've also been delighted to have Dave Cam appearing regularly on the channel as well, helping you all with your iRacing needs. A huge thanks goes out to Dave from all of us at Traxion for his contribution, and we look forward to working with him more again next year. Go and subscribe to his channel, by the way, you won't regret it.
While we have dug deep into the mechanics of video games and how to get the best out of them, we have also, for lack of a better phrase, just pissed around a bit. We raced trucks across Europe in Euro Truck Simulator 2, battled it out across danger sign jumps in Forza Horizon 5, and designed liveries for our favourite Hot Wheels cars and took them to the orange track. But that's not all, we also tried pushing racing games as far as they could go.
Earlier in the year, I conducted some racing game experiments. Can you be as fast with a controller or even a keyboard as you can with a wheel? How does virtual reality compare to using screens? The experiment I enjoyed the most, however, was testing both Automobilista and Automobilista 2 to see how the switch in game engines had affected things. Why did I enjoy it? Because I discovered 2 fantastic games that, despite their differences, both deserve their seat at the table among the best racing titles out there. Speaking of seats and tables, what if you wanted to upgrade your racing setup at home? Well, Rich has had you covered on that one.
Getting to review hardware here at Traxion has been nothing short of brilliant. Getting to play with the most recent racing gear is fantastic, and I get to shoot lots of sexy B-roll. It's honestly one of the best things about being here. Standout for me, I think, has to be the Thrustmaster SF1000 rim, just a lovely bit of kit, and spending ages building the Simplexity V12 was tedious, but it was fun. A huge thank you to the folks at Fanatec, Thrustmaster, Next Level Racing, and Simplexity for sending their stuff across for review. It's led to probably more hours of gameplay during work hours than we probably should have. Speaking of gameplay and speaking of speaking, how have things been on the Traxion Podcast? Here's Tom.
2021 has been a landmark year for the TraxionGG podcast, mainly because in 2020 it didn't exist, I'll give you that. However, at the start of the year, if you'd have said we'd be speaking to such guests like Manisha Kaltenborn, Juan Pablo Montoya, John Armstrong, or developers of Hot Wheels Unleashed and F1 games, then I'd have eaten my Fanatec wheel rim. Yet 12 months later, that's exactly what happened. So a big thank you to everybody who's subscribed, followed, commented, streamed or downloaded any or all episodes of the Traxion podcast. We really appreciate it. We've grown an audience, and the audience has allowed us to receive a diverse range of guests and more episodes for you to enjoy. We'll be back in 2022 with a brand new season.
Finally, you might have seen a bunch of esports here on the Traxion YouTube channel, from Le Mans Virtual Series to the GT and Formula Pro Series to ADAC and even NASCAR.
I even gave the ADAC GT4 series a go on Race Room. The level of competition and professionalism was incredible, but my level of personal incompetence was even higher.
It's 2 litres per lap. I'm going to run out of fuel here. Oh no! Can't believe it. The sound of silence. Oh. Okay, shouldn't have let the clutch in so easily, but no, that's it.
So that's been a quick look back at Traxion's first year here on YouTube. Which video has been your favourite? Let us know in the comments section below.
And if you've only just found us, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you can continue to follow the channel as we bring you more content in 2022.
I hope you've had an amazing Christmas.
And have a very happy new year.
Keep it pinned, and we'll see you next year.